I'm Caleb, and we are third grade students at O.C. Taylor.
And we're here live with
Tiger Time News!
This is the calendar for the week.
Monday, May 1st, we have a vision committee meeting from 4:30 to 5:30 in the Learning Commons.
Tuesday, pre-K and kindergarten have their orientation from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. in the Learning Commons and cafeteria.
Thursday, May the 4th, second grade will have their Festival of Friends program from 8:15 to 9:50 in the cafeteria and again at 6:30 p.m.
May the 4th be with you. Friday, May 5th, the Kindergarten Art Awareness Program will be held in the cafeteria from 8 to 9:30, and Running Club will meet from 3 to 4.
Hi, Tigers.
Hi, Coach Mac.
All right, it is almost May. We just kind of want to talk about what you can be looking forward to in the month of May. The weather's getting nice. A little chilly today. As you can see, we've got our sweatshirts on, but that's not normal. We're going to be outside in PE. You're going to be outside at recess. You're going to be outside playing at home. So one of the things we're going to be talking about in May is going to be water safety and sun safety, how to protect yourself when you're outside in the elements. We've also got, of course, the number one thing in May, May 25th, Thursday, mark your calendars, Field Day. Got some ribbons to hand out, lots of fun activities, PTA is going to have all kinds of snacks and treats and things for us to enjoy during the day. It will be probably the best day of the school year. Speaking of PTA, we want to thank them for the Gaga pits that we're utilizing now in PE and at recess. The kids are enjoying and having a great time. Thank you, PTA, for all that you do.
Hello, O.C. Taylor families. I'm Mrs. Venzel, and I'm here for an update from the music room. It's hard to believe it's May already, and we're wrapping up another great school year. Our kindergartners are learning songs to perform at their kindergarten graduation, which is super exciting. But they're also learning about dynamics right now. So talk to them about words like piano, which is the musical word for soft, and forte, which is the musical word for loud. They'll be using their voices and instruments to practice these dynamic changes. Our first graders have been hard at work learning about the 4 different families of instruments. They can now tell me where the instruments belong, either in the percussion, string, woodwind, or brass family, and they can tell you how sound is produced in each one of those families. We even used a really cool app on our iPads called Flipgrid, and they were allowed to record themselves talking to me about what they know about the families. So now we're going to take that information and connect it to a very famous musical story written by a Russian composer named Sergei Prokofiev called Peter and the Wolf, which connects to what our third graders just finished doing. Great connection between those families of instruments in first, third, and then one last time in 5th grade before they move on to middle school. Our second graders have been working for weeks to prepare for their Festival of Friends program. They did a great job, so now we're ready to move on to some science experiments about sound, using rubber bands and a tuning fork, some water, to see about vibration and sound waves, which will be very fun and exciting in the music room. Our third graders are kind of going back and doing a remember and review about line and space notes. We're going to use our Orff instruments. Karl Orff, a German composer, had this idea about letting kids try something and then telling them why it was happening. So an Orff instrument is one of these beautiful barred instruments. This is a glockenspiel they'll be using here at the end of the year to remember and review note value and line and space notes. If you have not taken a look at your 4th graders recorder, please do so. They should have all kinds of beautiful belts at the end of their recorder now. We have a couple of classes who are pushing super duper hard to get to that black belt in recorder karate. So I'm hopeful for them. Sometimes they get to that black belt, sometimes they don't. But listen to them play at home. They're doing a great, great job. You'd be impressed with their talents. And then our 5th graders, get ready, May 18th at 8:30 in the morning and 6:30 that evening, they put on their grand finale, 5th Grade Rocks. It's going to be a great show. See you there.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Morgan, the art teacher here at O.C. Taylor. I wanted to let you know what the students will be completing in the month of May. Kindergarten 1st grade are finishing up their paper weaving. 2nd grade are finishing up their radial weaves. Third grade is finishing up their culture mask. Fourth grade is finishing up their paper sculpting, either an animal or human. And fifth grade is completing their clay sculptures. During the month of May, I will be passing back all their artwork, so please be on the lookout for their art portfolios.
Well, that's all for Tiger Time News.
Here at OC Taylor, we love learning.
We think it's
Great!
Don't forget to friend us on Facebook, find us on Twitter with the hashtag OCTWave, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.